Welcome back, everybody. Matt the Matt here. So we got some really sad news. What was it? Thursday. Thursday, I was at my job on my break. Pulled up my phone to check what's going on in the movie world, and we got some sad news. Actor Ray Liotta passed away Wednesday night in his sleep. He was 67 years old. Young. I mean, that's young. Right now, we really don't know the reason of why he just died in his sleep. He was filming a movie. He was in the Dominican Republic shooting a movie. Sad news. When I think of Ray Liotta, I mean, like most people, I think of Goodfellas. That was really the movie that was his breakout role. He was there with Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, directed by Martin Scorsese. My favorite Martin Scorsese film, by the way, is Goodfellas. So, I mean, ever since I saw that movie, I've, watched it at least once a year. And he's great as Henry Hill. As long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a gangster. I mean, that's one of the best lines. I mean, in any gangster mob movie. I mean, come on. Really? But yeah, the movie's a great movie. I'm actually one of those people that goes back and forth on which movie is the better mob gangster movie. The Godfather or Goodfellas. Some days they say The Godfather, some days they say Goodfellas. But then it's not only that, you look at Field of Dreams, Shoeless Joe Jackson, great role. He's one of the first people, he's the first baseball player we are introduced to in that movie. And then for me, I go to other movies that aren't so, that probably people don't remember as much. Like I remember him in the movie Blow with Johnny Depp. He plays Johnny Depp's dad in the movie. He's only in like the first act of the movie, but that's a movie I remember fondly because that's one of my favorite Johnny Depp movies. So I've watched it many times. Then you look at a movie like John Q with Denzel Washington. He plays the asshole cop with Robert Duvall. And then of course, there's a movie out there that nobody on this planet can ever forget after they see the movie, and that is in Hannibal, the sequel to The Silence of the Lambs. And of course, in that movie, once again, Ray Liotta plays an FBI agent, kind of like Clarice Starling's boss. Ray Liotta knew how to play an asshole. I will say that. Even as Henry Hill, sometimes he can come off as an asshole. So, John Q, Hannibal, he's a great asshole. But everyone remembers the scene in Hannibal where they're sitting at the dinner table and Anthony Hopkins has his skull, top of his skull, off, and he's cutting the brain out of Ray Liotta's head, putting it in the pan, cooking it, and feeding it to Ray Liotta. Ray Liotta is eating his own brain. And like I said, Ray Liotta is talking, and because he can still, just because you cut out a part of the brain, if you don't cut out the part where he can still talk, you're fine. That's what everybody wants to know. And he's there talking and eating his own brain as the blood is dripping down. It's one of those scenes that you want to barf, but in another way you're like, oh my god, I can't. You want to look away, but you don't want to look away. And it's like that Hannibal movie has so many like gross, violent, gory moments, but that one just takes the cake. But yeah, I mean, like in his last movie, and I mean, he still has a few movies coming out. But that was the last time I saw him, and was just last year in the prequel, the Sopranos prequel, The Many Saints of New York. I think that was pretty good. Wow. Wow. That was a good accent. Wow. Um, that's my, I guess my lineage coming through. Um, but he, in that movie, he played a mob boss in that movie. So it's kind of, in a weird way, I have to say, if there were no other movies coming out for Ray Liotta, to really start his career with Goodfellas and to end it with The Many Saints of Newark, I would say, as a mob films, that's a nice bookend to your acting career. Um, but yeah, it is sad news. I mean, he was one of those actors that very distinct, very unique. There weren't actors like his voice and just the way his look. Not like, and he wasn't like one of those actors like, yeah, I've seen a million of those. No, you really haven't. Um, anyway, I think I'm gonna keep watching movies like Goodfellas, Field of Dreams, Below. Um, well, do you have a favorite Ray Liotta movie? Is it Goodfellas? Is it Field of Dreams? Is it John Q? Is it something else that I'm missing? I mean, he's been in a lot of movies, but those are the ones I remember. Um, so yeah, we lost another good one. I don't know what's happening in 2022, people. They're dying, they're retiring, they're getting sick, or they're slapping people. Either way, we're losing a lot of actors this year. I don't get it. But hey, we still got Tom Cruise. We still got Tom Cruise. He's shooting Mission Impossible 8 Part 2. And we know he likes to do his own stunts. So, for now, we got Tom Cruise. Anyway, that's all. Yeah. Like I said, what's your favorite Ray Liotta movie? Put it down in the comments below and let me know.